Derby County are on the road this afternoon for the final time this season. A win at Hull City would change the complexion of final day next weekend for both of these teams, who are separated at kick-off by just 2 points. The Rams in the relegation zone. Derby unbeaten in 4 against the Tigers, going back to a 2-0 defeat here back in 2019. But there hasn't been an away victory in this fixture for over 7 years. Vickers did just enough to find Forsyth. Langas. Lovely flick from Yates. Harness. Wilson's made the run. It's Wilson in the area. Defender getting back. Still Wilson goes on. Just ran out of room.
It was a wonderful move. Could Wilson have got his shot off a little bit earlier rather than taking the extra touch? It's a brilliant flick from Yates. Wonderful run from Wilson, who gets in behind for the first time. He had to have a couple of touches. The first one to get him in his stride, the second one to take it away from the defender. And as soon as he was wrong side, I was thinking, just take the shot on.
Harness. Clark. Harness driven across goal. Armstrong lashes at it. Desperate defending. It's a third Derby corner.
A little bit brighter from Derby this time. Rather than going long, they played the short one. Caught them out. Great touch from Clark. Little set from Harness. He whips it back across, and then Armstrong does everything right, hard and low on the half volley. It's a good block from the Hull defenders.
Harness again, this time from the right. Floated over. Didn't reach Langas. Armstrong. Yates stayed on side. Adams. Armstrong. Still Harrison Armstrong. Down he goes. Referee's looked, and referee says dive. And I think he's going to book Harrison Armstrong here.
Well, I'll be flabbergasted if that's a dive. I thought there was contact. Maybe not the most, but Armstrong just brilliant to get away from 2 players. He gets in, he looks for goal here, and there's a contact with his right foot. Whether that's enough to give the penalty or not, the referee has deemed that a dive and given him a booking.
Here's Louis Coyle, the Hull captain, finding Kamara. Coyle's continued his run. Kamara. Coyle. Shot from distance. Is over the top of the crossbar. Stephen Alzati, the early substitute, and the first real sign of goal for Hull.
Yeah, tricky work again from Kamara. He gets a little reverse back into his skipper Coyle. He finds Alzati on the edge of the box, and he doesn't strike it with the right sort of direction. He gets the whip on it. It was never going to beat Vickers central.
Forsyth now. Yates. Harness the only man ahead of him. This is Harness. Tries to steer it back to Yates. Those two have developed such good chemistry in recent weeks. Now here's Wilson spinning away from McLaughlin. Yates in the middle. Can Wilson pick someone out? Wilson! Now Harness for Derby. Adams, the captain, drives. Total miscue from Ibu Adams.
Well, it's Wilson again. Brilliant little step over to get himself in a good position, 1v1 in the box. I'll be honest, the quality wasn't quite right. He hit it, I think, towards the keeper. Great little step over. You always fancy Wilson beating the fullback, and as he gets into this position, it's not the right technique. Look at Jerry Yates, absolutely furious with Wilson that he didn't put the ball across goal, and I can understand why. I'm not sure what he's looking for. Is he trying to find the top corner?
Remember, a win for Hull sees them safe. Kamara. Teed up edge of the area for Geldard, who shoots now! Deflection takes it behind.
That's a good deflection. Snapshot from Geldard. He's happy taking those opportunities from the edge of the box. Turns. Kamara coming inside the pitch. Tried a little ball into feet. Geldard on the turn. Takes it on quickly. I'm not sure who it comes off last. Was it Clark, Phillips?
It's a shade over 20 minutes to go in Hull. Oh, missed by Armstrong. Here's Geldard. Still Geldard! Can't find the target.
The first time it opens up for Geldard. A mistimed header from Armstrong. Finds Geldard in a 1v1 with Clark. He cuts back inside onto his left foot. And at that point, he has to hit that far post. He has to go across Vickers and make him go to ground, but he cuts it back for the near post. He gets his angles completely wrong.
Craig Forsyth to take this long throw for Derby. Harness made the move to the front post. Clark tries to stab it across goal. Cleared up to Sondre Langas on halfway. Adams. Amrabat, only with Langas with him. Langas has been booked. Remember, it's brilliant defending from Langas. The danger hasn't gone yet for Derby. Geldard wriggles away from Adams. And Forsyth can clear.
Well, it's wonderful, wonderful defending from Langas, and it had to be. He took a little bit too long with the pass. He played it to Ibu Adams, who was sloppy in possession, got caught out, and it's whether or not Langas could use his pace to get back off the ball, back off Amrabat, who looked to get through.
Harness. Wilson. Not many bodies forward in this attack for Derby. Here's Kane Wilson. Wilson goes for goal! And you don't blame him for trying it. Derby's brightest spark going forward in this game.
Again, it's the decision for me. He gets in the 1v1, absolutely. Drive at the defender. You get half a yard, you go for goal. You've got to go back across. There's two reasons for that. One, it tests the goalkeeper and it gives you more of a space.
Mendes-Lang for Derby. Now Caden Jackson. Back toward Mendes-Lang. Coyle comes across. Did he catch the Derby man? He did. It's Alfie Jones, in fact, and that'll be a yellow card. Hull's first of the game.
Yeah, yellow card all day long. And as soon as it was a race, that's where you want Mendes-Lang. In the remaining 10 minutes, decent ball from Jackson because it encourages the centre-half to come out of his position. Mendes-Lang gets there first, does his job, makes sure he gets the touch. Clear booking, an opportunity from a set piece. Haven't been on it. We haven't tested the keeper from any of these as of yet, which is unlike us. When we haven't been great in open play, these are normally our biggest threat.
Well, could this be Derby's moment? Craig Forsyth over the free kick. Teasing ball. Phillips attacking it! It is Derby County's moment! What a time for Nat Phillips to score his first Derby County goal! How big could that be?
Well, in a game lacking quality, the balling from Craig Forsyth was wonderful and the header was even better. Nat Phillips rises the highest. He makes contact, he finds the far corner, and the goalkeeper had absolutely no chance. He's been outstanding since he's been in the team. Mr. Consistent, week in, week out, he's been putting in performance, but we needed him today more than ever. What a ball from Fozzie, and what a header from the centre half. Nobody challenges him. He gets away from his first marker, goes between two defenders, and look at that for a header. Gets it at the highest point. He gets the power that he's looking for, and then it's about the direction. The goalkeeper's left-hand side. It's the pace of the header that beats the keeper. And what a moment to score your first goal for Derby County. It could be a huge, huge moment.
Vickers will clear this, and then surely Stephen Martin will blow the whistle. Derby County take the fight to the final day of the campaign. A brilliant win by 1-0 away at Hull. Lifts the Rams out of the relegation zone and drops the Tigers right into it. Nat Phillips' header, 7 minutes from time. His first goal for Derby. He takes the acclaim from his teammates. Look at the relief on the face of David Clowes. Magical moments on the road for Derby, who have found form on their travels just at the right time at the end of this championship campaign. The Rams climb to 19th in the table